Dollaway. Our next please welcome his opponent. He is the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Lyoto the Dragon Machida. Two men who will share the marquee at UFC 182 on January the 3rd. Undefeated in his professional career, this Olympic wrestler has made waves at both heavyweight and light heavyweight. Now he has his chance at UFC Gold. Please welcome Daniel Cormier. The greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the world and already an all-time great, this man owns the longest title reign in UFC light heavyweight history. Please welcome the champion, Jon Bones Jones. Alright, next up, UFC Fight Night main event for Boston, Massachusetts on January 18th. First, we bring out a feared striker looking to burst into featherweight title contention. From Mannheim, Germany, please welcome Siver. With skill and style points, this man has announced his arrival with victories over Max Holloway, Diego Brandao, and most recently Dustin Poirier. Please welcome the notorious Conor McGregor. An historic stadium event Saturday, January 24th from Tele2 Arena in Stockholm, Sweden. We get you the main eventers now. First up, with 8 straight victories, this knockout artist is one punch away now from a UFC title shot. Please welcome Anthony Rumble Johnson. Perhaps the best title fight in UFC history against Jon Jones in 2013, this man went on to make quick work of Jimmy Manuwa. Now he's gearing up to compete in front of 30,000 plus in his hometown. Please welcome the Mauler, Alexander Gustafsson. It does not get a whole lot more anticipated than this. A pair of comebacks and a long-awaited middleweight showdown. It is UFC 183, January 31st in Las Vegas. First up, a former Strikeforce champion who has fought and defeated some of the top fighters of this era. Please join me in welcoming Nick Diaz. Regarded as the greatest of all time, please welcome back the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson the Spider Silva. Alright, finally time to welcome your co-headliners of UFC 184 from Los Angeles on February 28th. First up, undefeated at 9-0, she is riding back-to-back TKO victories over Miesha Tate and Amanda Nunes. Please welcome the #1 women's bantamweight contender, Alpha Cat Zingano. Undisputed greatness and arguably the biggest star in the sport today. She has ruled the UFC women's bantamweight division since its inception, and clearly she is just getting started. Please welcome Ronda Rousey. Our next up is a former UFC champion known for blazing speed and incredible knockout power. Now his sights are set firmly on the UFC middleweight title. Please welcome the phenom Vitor Belfort. Now 12-0 with 2 victories over Anderson Silva and an electric decision win over Lyoto Machida. This man is the undisputed king at 185 pounds. Please welcome the UFC middleweight champion, Chris Weidman. All right, last but not least, please join me in welcoming to the stage UFC President Dana White.
UFC Fight Night in Broomfield, Colorado on Saturday, February 14th is Matt Brown versus Derek Safferty.